Hey y'all, this is Alisha Costanzo. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be reading today. You'll notice I look the same at the end. Well, forgot to do an intro. So hi, I'm going to get right into reading. So enjoy that. So I'm actually surprised that the ending made me cry. Huh. Poor piggy. So, I finished it. I pushed through the last 2 chapters today, actually, because the ending... I talked about this before with Scythe. Sometimes you hit a point and you just kind of tumble down the rest of the story. I wish the first part of it hadn't been so slow, but I understand now why things were written the way they were, and this is a relatively short book. I would suggest it to people, especially if they like classic literature. I am not a fan in general of classic literature or literary fiction, but it was definitely worth reading. I do have to admit, I understand why it's taught, and coming from that perspective makes me appreciate it a whole lot more. But poor piggy. Poor Simon. Like, I did not expect that at all. Spoiler, if you don't know. I'm not going to say it directly, but poor Simon. I liked him a lot. I liked Roger a lot too, and that might just be because my dad's name is Roger. I don't know. But man, I'm glad that I actually stuck to it and finished this book. I might have to do that with a few more that people have tried to use to teach me. Get over my stupid teenage pride now that I'm 35. Alright, well, I gave it 3.5 stars because it was hard going to begin with, but it was definitely worth the trouble to get to the end. So 3.5 stars. Nice job, William Golding. Hey guys, I just got back from the library, which you'll have seen me footing around just a little bit. I'm not very comfortable with this thing out in public, but I tried to get a little bit of footage there. And they didn't have the book that I wanted in print, but they did have a sale, so I was bad. And I got this, which is book 2, and next one on one, you know, I want to read it. And then I saw this. Was like for $1. I got both of them for $2 total, $1 each, so you can't go wrong with that shit. Anyways, I'm gonna go see if I can't download that book from the library for my TBR, because if not, I don't know if I can afford to buy a full price book right now, so we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna go inside and do stuff. Hey guys, so I just wanted to give you a quick update on what I'm reading. I have finished 2 books this month so far. And this is book 3. I got my own bookmark in it. As you can see, I'm about 1/3 of the way through, which is actually pretty darn good for me. I'm hopefully going to finish this by the end of the week. Maybe. And reading is not a high priority, it's still a priority for me, but I'm on page 138 currently. I am really into this style of book. This is very much something I would have written or something similar to it. So I'm finding that I really enjoy it. Dante is a necromancer, registered with the state, and she immediately gets pulled into the hell to get a job from the devil, who will otherwise eliminate her. And luckily for her, it is to kill a demon, which she's not a killer, she's never killed anyone before, but somebody who killed one of her best friends. So she took on the job, but that means she's got a demon familiar, who I am thinking already have that relationship, I hate you, turn to love you kind of vibes, or at least sexing at some point. Pretty sure it's going to happen in the series, the two of them are getting together. We already have a few hints of that, like her getting upset when people call him a thing. He's a demon, and in her head she's like, he's not a thing, but she had called him that not but 8 chapters ago, so the feelings are starting to change a little bit, and I'm, to be honest with you, I love that type of shit. It's a trope, it's a cliche. I love romance stuff within the bounds of this stuff. I get bored generally with regular romances, which is why I like paranormal horror, sci-fi romance, that type of thing, and that's exactly what I'm sure this is going to be. Even if there's no romance in this, I'm still going to enjoy it, because I can always pause and make my own romance, which I usually do, honestly. So, anyways, doing really well. I don't think I'm going to finish the 4th book that I have for this month. I might roll that over into March. It's only like 100 pages to finish a book that I started reading, and you see a theme here. I keep trying to finish books that I started, but I want to start new ones too, so I'm trying to combine those things together. I'm looking forward to those 300 pages next month with my new gigantic book. I'm halfway through it, 600 something pages. I'm gonna pick it up next month again. Anyways, I've got a lot of reading and I'm excited. And I'm feeling good about this. So far so good. There are some things I don't like in it, like hissing as a dialogue tag. Especially when there's no S's in the sentence. You can't hiss something that doesn't have S's in it. Or C's. Come on, people. And buried dialogue, the same again. I will always struggle with it, and a majority of writers who do it. And I'm not sure why. Is that just the way we're taught? I used to do it. I went back and looked at my old stuff and was like, I can't hardly read this shit. What the hell was I thinking? Maybe it's just being an editor for too long has ruined me. I don't know. I don't know. Good so far. Gonna get back to reading. Let you know when something happens. Hey guys, in my truck, just made it to school. Just read another 20 pages in the book. I'm almost at 200 pages and I don't want to stop, but I have to go work, so yay. I really like Danny, who is the main character, Dante, and I really like her demon familiar. I'm not a fan of the rest of her group though, even though they're supposed to be good guys. Fuck them and what they're doing to her, trying to push her back with her ex-boyfriend that left her 3 years ago without a word. Fuck you. Fuck you not telling her. I wanted to stab them all in the face, but that's usually a pretty normal reaction for characters I don't like. Anyways, gonna go into class, read my paper to my students, have them graded on their paper so they understand what the fuck they're doing. Alright, swearing too much. Gonna go. Alright, love you, bye. Hey guys, so I might have finished the chapter I was on before grading stories in my office, and as you can see, I'm halfway there, and you just heard my prediction of this idea of a little bit of romance between Dante and the demon that she is her familiar, and she just got stuck back with her ex, and so I'm pretty glad that she used a kiss on the cheek to the demon to upset Jason, which is so weird that I dislike this guy because my husband's name's Jason, so I always like feel a soft spot in my heart for Jason's. But and the thing is I don't like him, but I probably should like him. Like, she's playing it up like there's going to be this triangle thing, which I'm all for triangles. I mean, in my book, I have a love square, so, or like a reverse harem type of book. Usually my love triangles mean that she gets both of them. She's setting us up for a love triangle, I think, and I'm not very happy about that because I want her to be with the demon. We'll see what happens. but overall it's a book that I like. Overall, I'm hating characters I should like. I'm not sure why, but yeah, okay. We'll see how far I get in this in the next couple days, because I'm pretty hooked. I'm reading it obviously a lot faster than I read the last 2 books, meaning I'm actually enjoying this quite well. But I do have a lot of editing to do this weekend, so like my edits are due tomorrow, and I'm just a little over halfway done. And I just got a big box of edits from my business partner, so you get an idea of the size of the stack here. And I have to put all of those in to all 74 of the stories. So, yay for running a business, but also yay for books. I like books. Obviously, I write them, I read them, I publish them. So, alright, babbling. Gonna go back to doing what I was doing. I just want to say, I was right. Sex has been put on the table. Yep. Hey guys, so, I got 85 pages left. I read like 100 pages yesterday, which is pretty bomb considering how much other shit I was doing. They had sex. Not exactly how I imagined it happening, but good enough, good enough. My imagination's more vivid, but you know, people don't always write steamy things like I do. Still, steamy enough, enjoyed it. Can't wait to see what the backlash is, because again, it didn't happen the way I thought it would, so. Hi y'all, you are probably sick and tired of hearing me talk about this book, but I have, how many pages? 30 more pages left of this book. I don't know why it's taking, I do know why it's taking me so long. Grading is why it's taking me so long. Editing is why it's taking so long. It's fine. I'm just glad to be reading, honestly. I'm gonna finish it today because grading's done. I have conferences. The romance isn't going as I expected it to. I still think she's gonna try for a triangle, even though she has very clearly chosen. The other guy doesn't seem to be backing down quite a bit. He seems to be growing on her again, so I think there's 5 books in this series. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a running theme. I'm not going to be reading in one of these, or the next one of these, in my next month because it's not on my TBR, but maybe the month after that I'll try to fit it in. I'm pretty impressed in general. I will have to say, I've never rolled my eyes harder because I wish I had kept count. I didn't start really noticing how abundant this problem was until about halfway through the book, but I swear at least 3 times a chapter she says, so-and-so didn't say anything. Okay, why are you telling me this? And I say, why are you telling me this? Because it's telling. If I don't see him say anything, guess what? I know he didn't say anything. Editor pet peeve. As a reader, it makes me roll my eyes, and I also want to know how many times people shrugged in this, and the dialogue tags. Ugh. You can't hiss if there's no S. Stop snarling and growling when you talk, because most people don't do that. They don't. You can find better ways to say it. Alright, I'm going to finish this up and let you know how I'm doing. And then my next book, I didn't finish one of my books for my TBR for this month, but I'm gonna try to fit it in the other one. You saw how massive my books were for March. I mean, it's March now, but it's gonna be this baby. I brought it with to work because I'm hoping to finish that and to start this. And I might take some notes. I don't really know yet. I mean, there's already notes inside because it's my proof copy. But I just need to reacquaint myself with my world and my characters and hope that helps my writing. My writing's improved. I've been hitting my 500. I got 750 yesterday. It's not a writing vlog. Alright, I'm gonna go do my conferences. So I'm done with the book. Twist I half expected, half didn't expect. Do expect something in book 2, which I'm not getting to for a little while, but I still have my predictions because, I don't know, there's clues that make me think that someone who died isn't gonna stay dead. So, we'll see. I need a moment to collect my thoughts, otherwise I'll be back with a wrap up yeah, rating, review, I don't really know. So, alright, it's done. Time for my book. Upside down. My upside down book. Quick rack up. Quick wrap up. I liked it. I gave it a 4. So, pretty much for the reasons I've been talking about this whole time, which was, 1, positives. Love the protagonist. She's kick-ass. She's sassy. Bad-mouthing the devil or Lucifer, and I can't, if you knew or read any of my books, you'd know that most of my female characters act that way, because I'm kind of a kiss my ass, I'm gonna do what I want to do kind of person. So, the reason that kept me from 5-star were all of the he said nothings, the he shrugs, the dialogue tags, the pretty much telling when it wasn't necessary because we were shown. It's pretty good. I recommend it. I'm gonna finish reading the series, so there you have it. That's all I've got for you guys today, though, so let me know what you're reading. Maybe I can add it onto my TBR. Add me as a friend on Goodreads, because I'd love to see what you're reading, and I'll see you guys next time when I read my book.